Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Jaguars of Brooklyn. McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from Brooklyn. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already here, they'll audible to something else. Willis going to look to throw first play. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Willis now off play action. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 55 yards. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now Etienne to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here we go. Here we go. Chase, the motion man right. They'll fake the jet sweep and go play action with Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Here we go. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2.
11 Thomas. 11 MP. Hey. 11 stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 60. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. The slot man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Back to Mixon on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, you think about what it's taken to get to this point. The Giants and the Jets, obviously historic franchises, shared the stadium for years. Never felt fully right. Well, now you got two New York teams with two different homes. And this team in Brooklyn, I'll tell you what, walking in, seeing the excitement on the fans' faces, they are ready to embrace a team here in Brooklyn. And this should be a fun experience to watch unfold. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 3rd down, it's Willis. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Fourth down, Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down on a big play there. A gain of 14 on what was a 4th and 10. Play fake. Here's Willis. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hurt. Right there. Hurt.
Willis on the option to the right. 20 down the right sideline. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line. Press on 80. Hustle. Go.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 7-7, our score after 1.
Here we go, here we go.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Ready?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
To throw, here's Willis. A short throw to Ingram. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
Ready?
Willis on the option to the right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
Here we go.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
19 Lions. Check.
To throw, here's Willis. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Burrow. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll send Kirk in motion right. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Drop 60.
Willis looking to throw it. Caught. It's Wilson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Two minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Mixon, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is Archer. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Burrow will throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Burrow on 1st down. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. In motion left is Higgins. 11. Again, it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Touchdown! T. Higgins as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Hey, smash Bronco!
The second down throw by Willis. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, ETN once more. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Chase the motion man right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Jaguars are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Mixon. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime mix had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
4th down, Willis. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And they run the option on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And now they're in the hurry-up. And Burrow going to change the play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, the coverage there airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Willis on the option to the right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Shotgun snap to Willis. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Willis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cameron Curl. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes,
and oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Daxton Hill picks it off, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Romeo Doubs, 37 yards. And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jaguars 10. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Willis now off play action. They'll roll him out right. Willis hits the turf, sliding down and picking up the first. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Willis. This one deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight, go!
Now from the gun, here's Willis. And he fires one incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. And that is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, Willis. And now here is another interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Looking deep here for Chase. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the...
And got his man, complete. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Jaguars 10. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
Good for a Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now they'll change things up.
19. Ready?
Play fake. Here's Willis.
Sliding out of the pocket. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
65 cat. 65 cat. Get up.
Off the play fake. Here's Willis.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Come 19. Come 19. Check smash. Check smash. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hut, hut.
Third down. It's Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line.
That's good for a Jaguars.
Play action. Willis.
And my goodness, another interception.
It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll fake the jet sweep and go play action with Burrow.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
McPherson on for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bengals 45, Jaguars 10. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us?
And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Jordan Battle.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
I'm wondering.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
The former third overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bengals 52, Jaguars 10. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
19 Lions. Ready.
Again to throw, Willis on second down.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Willis. He finds Wilson. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Again, it's Willis to throw it.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On third down, it's Willis. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Let's go now.
An audible here to get a new look.
Hurt. 19 tight. 19 tight. Warrior 70.
Willis, gotta have this one.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back.
On 2, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action.
Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
12, 12, 12. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. Dot.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis.
He's going to let it fly.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big